Are you addicted to implementation? This is Benji Bruce here with SpeakingLifestyle.com, and I want to ask you, are you addicted to implementation and execution? Speakers don't get gigs because they don't implement. They don't actually do the work. I remember seeing this quote from Grant Cardone. I thought it was pretty cool. He said when someone comes up to him and they say, "Hey man, I don't see you at the club anymore." And he goes, "Yeah, and I don't see you at the bank anymore." When you implement, you're the guy who goes to the bank, not the clubs. So here's the thing. It's good to learn. You have to learn. You have to get new stuff. But at a certain point, you got to implement that stuff. You got to make things happen. You have to, number one, get clear on where you want to go. So maybe you want 50 gigs a year. Get clear on what it is where you want to go. Then get clear on how you're going to do it. Get clear on the actual steps that are going to make that happen. And here's the thing, you don't need all the steps in order to implement. Figure out what that first step is and implement. Immediately get it done. If you are feeling stuck, if you have that mode of, I don't really know what to do right now. If you feel stuck, it's because you're not taking the next action in your speaking business. You want to focus on mastery. Mastery takes time. I see a lot of speakers, they want to get on stages, they want to do this for a living, but then after 2 months, they just quit. That's not what a master does. The steps to mastery are pretty simple. There's 3 steps. Number 1 is information. First, you have to figure out what's possible. What can you do? What should you do? The second step is implementation. Once you know what you have to do, now it's time to actually do it. The third step is mastery. That's when you don't even think about it, you just automatically do it. So how do you get addicted to implementation? You do more every single day. Do more than you think you can every single day. A perfect example is working out. If you see a lot of weightlifters, a lot of bodybuilders, what these guys do in order to build muscle, in order to grow, or even to lose weight, you have to do more than what you thought possible. You're sitting there, you're bench pressing, you're doing what you need to do, and okay, you're on the last one, you're like, you're pushing. That very last one is the one that builds the muscle. When you're running on the treadmill, you want to lose weight. It's that moment where your mind says, oh my goodness, I'm freaking tired. It's that moment that actually loses the weight to where you keep going. You push yourself a little bit more. You want to think in terms of pushing it to the limit. Develop a sense of urgency. And this can either be real urgency, like you actually don't have money in the bank. That's real urgency. That'll really get you to act. Or a sense of urgency that's more in your mind to where you realize that, okay, there isn't a lot of time that I have in order to grow this business, and now you kind of just implement, you just go faster. You also want to envision the ultimate version of you. Sit down in the shower, or don't sit down, stand up in the shower. You're in the shower and just envision the ultimate version of you to where you're implementing every single day. You wake up, bam, you get up, you brush your teeth, bam, you implement, and you're just envisioning the ultimate version of you. I guarantee you, the only reason a speaker isn't getting gigs is because they're not addicted to implementation. They sit there and they wonder, wow, why is the phone not ringing? And it's like, well, because you're not contacting people. Get addicted to implementation if you want to get more gigs.